Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ron Kellawell. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, share. I spoke to you about likability versus respect, right? And I was really clear about the fact that you should value respect beyond likability. But one thing I probably need, I wanted to kind of dig deeper into is how do you ensure that whilst you are respected, you maintain some valuable relationships. You cultivate relationships that manifest themselves into, a good friend of mine calls them cheerleading squads, right? So people who become your brand ambassadors, people who respect you enough to speak about you, bring your names into rooms that you may not be into, right? So they're not necessarily your friends, they admire you. Liking you is a huge bonus. I think likability is lovely, but that's not the only facet. That's not the only thing that makes them want to bring you into that room. What makes them want to bring you into that room is the fact that you've cultivated really strong relationships, right? And I think, how do we cultivate the kinds of relationships where people not only respect you, not only admire you, but they want to bring you in? I think first of all, don't have too many expectations of too many people, right? I want us to be clear and focused about what our intentions are. Not everyone in your social circle or your network can be a brand ambassador or do the things you need them to do at that very moment. Everybody has different roles to play at different stages of your business or professional career, right? What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're not burning bridges at the drop of the hat, right? Oh, suddenly someone's not retweeted something, or someone's not attended an event, or someone's not answering a call immediately, and then you just cut them off. What you want to do is make sure you're remembering that everybody has their priorities in life. And also, it's reciprocity, right? So you've got to remember that whilst you want people to be engaged with you, you want people to support you, are you supporting others? Now, what does support look like to you? Really think about how support shows up in your life. Now, support can't always be physical support. We're all busy. We all have different lives. We all have different priorities, okay? Even the most successful people, the most successful people, they're probably, on paper, kind of busy. But you know what? Remember that video I spoke about busy versus productivity? They're not only busy, but they're productive, right? But let's park busyness to one side. Just remember that everybody has different life goals and different processes and all the things they're going through. So let's not put so much pressure on every element of every corner of our network to do the things that we want them to do, how we want them to do it, right? I think we've got to make sure that we're transparent with our communication. Okay, so once you're developing the relationships that matter, and all relationships matter. All relationships have different ways of showing up for you at different stages of your life. Okay, but depending on your goal, figure out what it is you need from certain relationships at certain times. So even when you're really, you've got a lot of what you're really doing, a lot of work, you've got a lot of things going, you've got a lot of goals and targets, you do need to make sure you maintain the relationships of the people who can keep you cool and keep you calm and keep you smiling, right? You need to make sure that you maintain those kind of relationships, because without those kind of relationships, you're not going to be able to take a step back and keep reassessing, okay? Make sure, as I said earlier, you've got to be, reciprocate. When we talk about support, we often just look at it from one side, but are you being supportive? And don't forget, like I said, support doesn't have to always be physical. It can be the kind of support where you're just sending somebody an encouraging message. You're literally just sending positive vibes. We need more positive vibes in this world. I don't think I just got really passionate just then. I don't think a lot of us pay enough attention to how valuable just breathing out and just wishing each other well spiritually is. We need to just remember that, okay? And when you're identifying who you want to keep in that network, look at the different ways that they can be supportive, and speak up. Speak up. There's going to be times when you need to literally ask for what it is that you want. Speak up. Ask the people that you think can help you, or who you think you need help from, or you need some guidance from. Don't assume people notice everything that it is you're doing. Don't assume that everybody's watching you. Sometimes they need to be nudged. Okay, sometimes you need to just nudge them and say, oh, hi, remind them, I'm here, I need your help. So just make sure that in the midst of, all this busyness and all of these things that you're trying to accomplish in your life, you take a step back and look at your network and make sure that you are cultivating really happy and healthy relationships, and different strands, different types of relationships that really are based on that foundation of respect. That people will always have your corner, or at least always, whenever, even if you lose touch with someone, eventually when you do come back or you do reconnect, they know you, they remember you because of your hard work, and because you deserve to be remembered. I think it's really important to have those hopes, and and actually that's my hope for you. So I really hope you do find that this video is useful for you, and you use some of the tips that I've shared in this video, and I'd love for you to share your experiences. So thank you so much for tuning in, and keep in touch.